Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Some AAA baseball from the International League on tap for you. It's the Omaha Storm Chasers taking on the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch. And starting this one, number 86. Here's what we'll be looking for. He's going to need to command all 4 of his pitches to have a great game in this one. If one of those 4 isn't working, it makes it a lot easier for hitters to guess what's coming. And that's not a situation he wants to find himself in. Ready to go now. Now here's the speed threat. Outfielder, Sam Musser. And this one off and running.
0-1.
Down 0-2, swings through it.
0-2.
Wouldn't chase that time. He fell behind 0-2, but after taking a pitch that far outside the zone, he might be thinking about getting back into this at-bat. That one not close. 2-2 now, and he's already shown him the curveball a couple of times in the AB. I wouldn't be surprised to see him change tactics and come with a fastball. That one to first. Picks it up in foul territory. Spoils that one. It remains 2-2. He's doing a good job of changing speeds. First the off-speed stuff, then the heat. Now the hitter's off balance. Next offering misses, and the count's full. What a take with 2 strikes. Bounces this one to the right side. Takes it to first for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Taylor Walls.
Stepping in, the switch hitting shortstop, Taylor Walls. Swings through that one, 0-1 now. A little too slow on that heater. He might have been expecting something off speed. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Grounder to the left side. Urias whips it across. Quick start to this afternoon's action, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Penny.
Base is empty with 2 out. And now at the plate, Penny Bones. Collected a couple of hits in yesterday's game. That's down and away. And another ball. This is part of why she's been on such a tear lately. She's doing a good job working the count, giving herself an edge. Next pitch, in for a strike. To the left side, but it is well fouled. 2 outs, base is empty. Line drive. Tracks it down for the out. And that's that. They go down 1-2-3. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Welcome back. And today's starter, Reese Olson. Here's what we'll be keeping an eye on. 5 pitches to choose from, and that can really keep hitters off balance. I'm interested to see whether he's commanding all of those pitches or if he's only got a couple of them working in this one. That could go a long way towards determining how much success he has. We're in the bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada. And he's just a terrific defender. Not a lot of minor leaguers who can handle themselves in the field like he does. And fires in a heater at 95. In Double-A, Triple-A, you'll sometimes see some absolutely laughable defense. I once saw 3 errors with the bases loaded on a grounder back to the mound turn into a Little League grand slam. But he's cool and controlled out there, not likely to make that kind of mistake. Back and a miss, that's a strikeout.
Batting second.
Next to hit, Matt Bierling. Making a lot of contact recently. It's in each of the last 6 games. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. One out and the base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swings through that one out in front there. Great time to go to the slider. He was clearly sitting fastball, which made his swing just a hair too early. Now he's got to protect with 2 strikes. Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air to left. The left fielder has this one sized up. Got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting third. The shortstop, Furry.
Now, the shortstop, number 14. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. And that's off the inside edge. Next one's fouled back. Two 2-1 pitch. Good eye there.
Out.
Smoked on the ground to second. There with plenty of time. Inning over. Through an inning, no score here on the show. Top of the second, and now the first baseman, Nicole Collins.
Nicole Collins.
Collins measures 6'2", hitting cleanup, and she's been on quite a tear at the plate lately, hitting better than .450 over her last 10 games. That one off the mark, and that's ball 2. Bash down the right side, but foul. Gets a piece, stays alive. Puts this one in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Great swing, everything right on time, and she squared it up really well. No surprise it turned into a double. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Next up, the designated hitter. really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. That one is absolutely pummeled. And it one-hops the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Safe at second. He legs out the double. Picks himself up an RBI. That one was served in a punch bowl right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Standing in, the power-hitting second baseman, Brandon Drury. A lot of clutch hitting recently, more than an RBI per game over the last 10. And that one fouled off. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. 1 on, nobody out, a run across. Here in the top of the second. Now this is lifted to center. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
That is 7. The third baseman, Andre Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez digs in now. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. Fouled off, he was late. Curveball hit right back to him, and plenty of time to first.
Batting in, the catcher,
Austin Wells, the next to hit. And he's unusual insofar as he's a lefty batter who still has great contact ability against southpaws on the mound. Just missed. A lot of times, lefty batters struggle against left-handed pitching, particularly against good breaking stuff. Maybe he won't continue to have this success as he climbs the ladder, but the longer he keeps it up, the better his chances of advancing are. That one finds the zone. Runner at second, 2 down. The other way. There with plenty of time, inning over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Bottom half of the second. Stepping in, Salvador Perez.
The catcher, Salvador Perez.
That one a little bit high. And there's a ball. After those 2 pitches, it's clear he wants no piece of this batter. At the plate, he needs to stay patient and not chase something just to swing. To the right side. And handles that one. To first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jordan Diaz.
So up next, Jordan Diaz. Fastball for a strike. Plenty of zip on that fastball. You can hear it sizzling, even from the press box. Looks sharp. Home team down by 1. Bottom half of the second inning. Swing and a miss. And the slider right there. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. Struck him out looking. And now the right fielder. It just misses. A ball and no strikes. That one fouled off. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time, inning over on the strikeout. Offense held in check here. Heading on now to the top of the third. The Storm Chasers on top here, 1-0. On to the next inning. Now the left fielder, number 36. First pitch just misses. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
And goes down on strikes. And one away now in the top of the third. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Sam Musser. Rounded out the first time. Fouled off down the right side. Line drive, that's a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2. They still haven't tracked it down as he rounds second base. And with that knock, he advances the hitting streak to 10 games. Quite the run he's on right now, really seeing the ball well. Runner at third and 1 gone. And the batter will be the shortstop, Taylor Walls. 0 for 1. And a good fastball to start off. That's strike 1.
All 1's the count.
Runner on at third, 1 away. Skies it out towards left center. Matos on the way over. Got it. And that should get the job done. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sacrifice fly, and they lead by 2 now. Nice team-first approach on that sacrifice fly. Good attitude for any minor leaguer to emulate. Now it's the right fielder, Penny Bones. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. I'm sure he's not thrilled about giving up the run on the sac fly. Now he has to focus on ending this inning and giving his teammates a chance to reciprocate. That pitch in for a strike. And the count even 1-1. 2 down and nobody aboard. We're here in the top half of the third. Swing and a miss out front that time. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. In the air out to right. Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. We move on to the bottom of the third. The Storm Chasers lead it 2-0. Bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Luis Urias.
The third baseman, Luis Urias.
Hit hard on a line. Reaching for it and brings it in. Clearly ready to swing the bat starting off this inning. Tough break with the line out, but a really nice cut. And here's the first baseman. Fastball in for a strike.
0-1.
The Storm Chasers holding on to a 2-run lead here in the back end of the third inning. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. That one misses, and that's ball 3. That's great discipline at the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a favorable count on 3-1. That's towards center. Musser under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Luis.
And now the center fielder, Luis Matos. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. That's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Nice eye right there. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the left side. That gets down for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyro.
The lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. 1-0.
That's upstairs.
Matos, the runner at first with 2 out. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Nice job to spot slider out of the hand and read the movement. He did well to lay off that pitch. Olsen checks on first, back safely.
Hey! 2 balls, 1 strike.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. That misses. And it's 3-2. The runner will be going here on 3-2, but the hitter has to stay focused on the pitch and not get distracted. And now the full count offering. That one is foul. We'll see another. 8th pitch of this AB up next. In the air, right field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. 1 left on base. 3 innings in the books in this one. The Storm Chasers out front 2-0. We're back here at the ballpark. Now at the dish, Nicole Collins.
Nicole Collins.
Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-1.
And that's outside. And it's 2-1. The pitcher's approaching her much more cautiously after he gave up the double the first time around. Fouled off. She was late. After 2 straight changeups, it's not terribly likely that we'll get a third in a row here. Here comes the 2-2. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Tried to get her chasing on the changeup. This pitch popped up. The first baseman under it. Pulls it in. There's one away. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe. The kind of pitch hitters dream about. Next up, the designated hitter. Doubled home a run the first time at bat. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. That one missed.
Down.
Bounce to third. Urias. 2 quick outs in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman,
Brandon Drury will hit next. Pretty good pop for a second baseman, and that could help speed his path up the ladder to the majors. Good eye on that pitch. The thing to remember with players like him who have more power than the average hitter at their position is that it takes some of the load off the other hitters in the lineup. That creates a lot more flexibility for the manager and the front office. And the count 1-2. And that's outside. Swings through that one for a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down here as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Matt Bierling.
the left fielder.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And now it's all even up. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 pitch. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Here comes the 2-2 offering. Rips this one to short. Throws across the diamond. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now that's the shortstop, Furry.
The shortstop getting ready to hit. Rolled out to second in the first AB. Pulled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Yanked that changeup back. Just diabolical. That one just misses the outside corner. And it's 1-2. Bounce to the right. Drury tosses to first. And quickly 2 away.
The catcher, number 13.
Salvador Perez now at the plate. 0 for 1. Grounded out the first time around. And that one fouled off. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The Storm Chasers up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one 95 to finish the punch out. It's a 1-2-3 inning. They're behind here, 2-0. We're in the top half of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Andres Jimenez. Jimenez, a former Gold Glover, 27 years old, and he's a native of Venezuela. The 0-1 offering. Foul ball there. That's not a pitch he's featured much in this game. Not really a surprise that the batter couldn't do anything with it. Now here's the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Struck out swinging. Way out front for strike 3. Pitcher and catcher obviously in sync right now. Just rolling out there. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. First time up, grounded to third. Just missed. Next offering is upstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball. On 3-0, most minor leaguers are taking all the way. We'll see if he can find the zone. That one off the inside edge, it's a walk. So a runner aboard, the left fielder, the next to hit. First at bat was a strikeout. Bounces it to the left side, and it stays fair. Lead runners around second. Here comes the throw into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Back to the top of the order here. Here's the center fielder, Sam Musser. This is a prime opportunity right here. Base hit, and a run comes in. Here comes the throw. He's in there, and they lead by 4. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 86 gives way, and as the starter heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher on now, number 98. Plenty of game left as the starter didn't last all that long. Coming in from the bullpen, he knows his team is counting on him to eat some innings and put them in a position to stay in this game. So with a runner at second and one away, here's the shortstop at the plate, Taylor Walls. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
The batter, the right fielder.
Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Penny Bones. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Well, she got a very hittable pitch early in the at-bat and didn't offer. She might come to regret that. On 0-1, the delivery. Ripped, but it curls foul. Oh, 0-2 now. That's inside. Grounder left side, Urias. Gathers and throws to first. That ends the inning and prevents things from getting out of hand. It's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Storm Chasers have the lead, 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Jordan Diaz. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. And the slider just misses. Swing, ground ball out to short. Sends it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And now the right fielder. And the buzz around him is really remarkable. Certainly in high demand for autographs before and after games. A lot of talent and even more upside still there. The Iron Pigs, down by 4 runs. Bottom half of the 5th. That misses the zone. Now 2-0. It's really been a treat watching him play here in the minors, but the big leagues are calling, and he should be up there sooner than later. That one misses, and it's 3-0. And there's the automatic take to make it 3-1. Obviously taking all the way on 3-0 because that was right down Main Street. 3-1, couldn't come up with it.
The third baseman, number 6.
Man on at first. Luis Urias will hit next. Splits the middle. That's a strike. That's strike 1. Just missed. Runner at first, 1 away. Checks on the runner and back in there. And that's outside. That one misses low. They haven't been able to put up much offense in this one, but on a 3-1 count, that might change. We'll see how it goes. Fly ball to right. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, play.
Runner at first. The first baseman getting ready to hit. And that one is in the dirt. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 1-1. Good eye there. Swing and a foul straight back. Now a move to first. Back in easily. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. One runner left aboard on the short end of a 4-0 scoreline. Top of the 6th, and now the first baseman, Nicole Collins.
Nicole Collins.
Line, and that's a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. That's a swing that tells you a lot about her hitting ability. Good repeatable mechanics at the plate and great hand-eye coordination as she puts that one down for a single. Next up, the designated hitter, 1 for 2. He swings and fouls one off. Collins takes her lead at first, nobody out. Next pitch, in for a strike. Took that one, but it's wise to lay off pitches in that location in situations like this. Don't want to bounce into the double play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses. Swing went right over top of the curveball. Runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Drury. Swing and a miss out in front of that.
0-1.
That one just missing inside. Now 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks.
Now batting, third base.
So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Andres Jimenez. He's an exceptional athlete. Quick check on the runner at first. Collins back in standing. And that drops in for a strike. If she's going to try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner on the go. Go to second and out, and that'll end the inning. Trying to get into scoring position on that play, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That is how you want to pick up your pitcher. We're back here at the ballpark. I'm Ben Gelman in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Luis Matos.
go.
Up and in, and that's ball one. We'll see how well the field holds up with the way the rain is coming down. Drainage is a problem with some playing surfaces in the minors, but so far, this field is still playable. Something that bears watching, though. The 2-0. That just missed. I'd expect him to try and put a fastball in the zone to avoid the leadoff walk. The hitter might be able to exploit that. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Three and one, couldn't come up with it. A little frustrated with himself as he issues a walk to the number 9 hitter. We head back to the top of the lineup. Tyro Estrada now at the plate. Pitch misses, ball one. The Storm Chasers up by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. And the 1-1. Ground ball to first. Throws to second for 1. Back to first. That's a double play. That's a very difficult double play to turn, especially because the first baseman has to display exceptional footwork. The infielders did a really nice job there. Base is empty with 2 out. Matt Beerling digs in now. Breaking ball clips the corner, and that's a strike. And the 0-1 now. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And 1-2. Really frustrating day for the manager. This offense isn't showing a whole lot right now. And the 1-2. Fights that one off. We'll reset and do it again. And misses inside. So now a full count with another power hitter waiting on deck. Tremendous battle by the hitter here. I'm impressed with the way he's approaching this AB. Grounder to first. Will do it alone. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout frames out there now. The Storm Chasers with the lead, 4-0. Top of the 7th here. Now the third baseman, Andres Jimenez. On the ground to third. Should be extra bases here. He turns and heads for second. That's a leadoff double. Pitcher brought the challenge pitch, a heater right down the pipe, and he was definitely geared up for it. So a runner aboard. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. That one misses, and that's ball one. Inside, just missed. Activity in the bullpen. AJ Bluebaugh getting loose out there. Pearson, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Here comes the 2-0. Fly ball down the line. On the move. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Just misses the inner half. Sliced the other way, that's a base hit. Fires it to the plate. It's offline and the run scores. That's smart hitting to use the count to your advantage like that. He knew the pitcher had to come into the zone, and he found a pitch to hammer. So a man on, the left fielder, the next to hit. Out in front, ripped foul. Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. Gets a chase on that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1 run in the inning so far, here in the top half of the 7th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Line drive and a base hit up the middle. Throw back in quickly, 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Now back, the center fielder, Musser.
Batting order turns over. Sam Musser will hit next. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up. Swings through that one for strike 1. First and 2nd here with nobody out. Good eye on that pitch. One-two offering. Fights it off, we'll see another. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. And the 2-2. And that one hit to first and handles this chance. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. The 3-6-1 relies on everyone knowing exactly where they're supposed to be, especially for the shortstop who has to be prepared to make the throw before the pitcher's even in position to receive it. Beautifully done there. So digging in, Taylor Walls. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. There's a strike. That one finds the zone. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. Wells at third, 2 away. Swing and a miss. Chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and the lead is now 5-0. bottom of the seventh. Now it's the shortstop, number 14.
The shortstop, Furry.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. That's through there for a strike. Because they're behind, you expect them to be a little more patient, which gives the pitcher an opportunity to get ahead early. That's exactly what he did there. Nice eye right there. Next one is off the plate, and it's 3-2. That one to first. Into the outfield, base hit. And a runner on now.
The catcher, number 13.
He's been absolutely dominant in this one with only 2 hits surrendered to this point and no runs. With every hitter, it seems like he's got a plan and he's keeping them off balance. This hit shouldn't be too great a setback to overcome. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Reese Olson departs. Great effort on the mound, exits in line for the win, and we'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Mike Baumann comes on now. Among his weapons is an outstanding curveball. Don't be surprised to see him go to it in big situations. Man on at first. The batter now, Salvador Perez. That one fouled off. With the leadoff hitter aboard, the pitcher is looking to cut down that threat. Maybe a ground ball can help them get him off the bases, maybe even a double play. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Action in the pen down there. Jorge Alcala up and loosening in the pen. The Storm Chasers, ahead by 5. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Swings and misses, it's a strikeout. Slider ran away for strike 3 there.
Now batting.
So up next, Jordan Diaz. Edge of the zone for a strike. Cut on and missed, 96-mile-per-hour heater.
0-2.
Seemed to be sitting on the fastball there. Good job to adjust and fight off the breaking ball.
One ball, 2 strikes.
This one's in the dirt, and a fine job keeping it close right there. Rolls away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Can't connect on the curveball. He strikes out. Runner at first, and now the right fielder. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. Just missed. The 1-1 offering. And that's a fair ball. Round second, headed for third. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great. Luis Urias now at the plate. Sharp grounder into the outfield for a hit. 1 run comes across. Here's the throw to the plate. In there safely. It's 5-2. Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. Smoked that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make. Number 74 on to pitch out of the pen here. Has a great slider with tons of movement. And here's the first baseman. This one the other way. Makes the grab on the run. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're at the end of 7. The Storm Chasers on top, 5-2. As expected, we've got a rain delay on our hands as they roll the tarp onto the infield. This isn't going to be a short delay either. Plenty more precipitation on the way. I do not envy the grounds crew having to take the tarp off once the rain finally ends. That thing's going to be heavy with all the water. And the final score, 5-2. On behalf of our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Iron Pigs, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors.
Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. Saturday afternoon action on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Singy, it might be a launch angle home run heavy sport these days, but we've got one of the very best bat-to-ball contact hitters feature right here today.
I love the fact that he never gets too big with his swing and flies open, tries to launch the ball. He stays very compact. He's looking at getting the barrel to the baseball, doesn't care which part of the ballpark that he hits it to. And I don't care if it's a lefty or a righty out there on the mound. He looks extremely comfortable from either side.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill, Sunshine Saunders. Singy, she's a pitcher that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, she gave her team an opportunity and a chance to win every time she took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And the righty deals. This one in the air, center field. Damon right there to make the grab. One up, one down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Batting 7, someone they're hoping breaks out in this one, Marissa Shearer.
Oh, there's no doubt she's an important bat for them and one they want to get going as soon as possible. Now, with that said, it's important that she doesn't let that pressure just snowball and get out of control. I'm just looking for good at-bats from her today and see what the outcomes are.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. And that's outside. Going to count 1 and 2. Wouldn't chase that time. Struck her out looking. Two outs, base is empty. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jay Kennedy. And it's fouled away. Two outs, base is empty. Next pitch is downstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
Out there on the mound, she's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Righty to the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for Tampa. Now the Guardians will get their shot. Still scoreless. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Cleveland. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Now it's the Guardians DH, Lisa McAllister. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew she was going to be a star just coming up, making her way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. DeGrom, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Todd Helton.
Boog, he has over 1,500 RBIs in his career. I mean, this is a guy that loves the opportunity to drive in runs. Some people shrink under that pressure with runners in scoring position. But he spent his entire career in the middle of the lineup, and everybody knows he can do some damage.
Johnny Damon in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball one. Line drive, hooks it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Todd Helton stands in with two away as he takes a ball. That missed by a lot. And that's ball two. Two outs. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. And another ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Chris Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. You're one. Ball one there.
I got a ball, one strike.
DeGrom checks the runner. Helton back on a dive. And a pitch. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Lee going back. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Faith Snell. Snell goes 6 feet 5 inches, batting in the cleanup spot. She's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in her last 10 games. And a pitch. Just off the outside edge. And now it's even 1-1. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Righty delivers. And there's a foul ball. And another ball. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to her strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to her strengths. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
And stepping in for the Rays, Reese Jones.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
That's in there. That's strike one. Top of the zone for a called strike.
She doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the pitcher is going to climb the ladder out there.
One down, base is empty. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses. And there's 2 away. Off to a strong start, Singy, as she's punched out 3 of the first 5 she's faced.
Well, she's definitely minimizing contact. She can get the swing and miss when she needs it, but she'll also keep the defense fresh behind her, allowing some balls in play as well.
Here's Digo. There's a swing and a drive. Soto moving back for it. Pulls it in on the warning track. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Juan Soto.
The right fielder.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
The wind and the pitch. Lays out, but she can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time. She keeps her composure, and they get the out.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction to dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. She gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a player in that position.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Roberto Clemente. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. The pitch. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-1. Into center. Snell settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2.
Batting 7. The shortstop.
So in now for Cleveland, Gunnar Henderson. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And the first offering is not close.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That's down and in. Penny Waters in the on-deck circle. Here's a rocket out to left. And that is the third out of the inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Marissa Shearer. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
0-2 now. Just missed.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Here's a 1-2. Battling here as she fouls it away. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And 1 out now.
Yeah, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other players that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep them from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that she didn't reach base.
One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Next one misses. 2-1. Fought off foul. Goes down looking.
Got a pretty rough start to this series for her at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this hitter right now.
Here's the third baseman, Yu Chung. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Fights that one away and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. She deals. Fights it off. She'll see another. Top of the third, no score. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck her out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back, set for the bottom of the third, and now Penny Waters. She might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, she's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, she's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This player is able to add runs by producing them.
The pitch. On the ground, out to short. Over to first. One up, one down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Alfonso.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Always fun watching DeGrom go to work on the mound. He's so good, and as a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, he's got the honors to back it up. Won those awards in 2018 and 2019, becoming the first National League pitcher to go back-to-back since Clayton Kershaw.
Fires to first on the run. Steps in the bag. Got him. Nicely done there.
The designated hitter, Lisa McAllister.
Back to the top of the lineup. And up next for Cleveland, Lisa McAllister. Flied to right her first time. Fastball for a strike.
I think she was sitting off speed right there because she just let the fastball go by.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, this is a hitter that can be frustrating for pitchers because she fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Next offering way off the plate. And she chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Guardians fail to score. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Ken Griffey Sr.
Number 30, Ken Griffey.
Saunders back to work. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1. In the air, right side of the infield. Helton brings it in, and there's one away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ashley Blake. She's 0 for 1. Called strike right there. Base is empty, one away here in the second game of the series. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. One down, base is empty. That one missed.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And a pitch. 3-1, and she couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
One down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jay Kennedy. Grounded out her first time. Pickoff throw. Blake back in standing.
base runner with a one-way lead right there. All she's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch. Where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
0-1 now. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The pitch. Got her. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt. Saunders checks on first. Blake back easily. Snell stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Boog, she never moved because she never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 outs. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Right through there for a strike. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. That ends the frame. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're midway in the 4th. No score. Bottom 4, stepping up for the Guardians, Johnny Damon.
The center fielder, Johnny Damon.
And the right-hander back to work. Strike 1.
You know, these Guardians, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat. Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Not close with that one. And a count 1-2. And another ball. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Number 17.
And here's the first baseman, Todd Helton. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a foul ball. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses, and the count is 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Left-hand hitter waits. Way outside, now 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And he deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Right-hander kick steals. And he walked him. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Gonzalez stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if she doesn't love it, she's not going to swing that early in the count.
And she's down 0-2 as she swings through it.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
At the belt and fires. In the air to left center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder. Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Helton off of first with 2 away. Misses off the inside, and that's ball 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. She's got it, and the inning is over. Guardians leave 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Back now at Progressive Field. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Reese Jones. Here comes a pitch. Just missed. Jones, in her 3rd season, only 20 years old. She's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games.
She looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And that's in the dirt. And there's a strike. The pitch. Tries to check her swing. Now a look to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. The punch out there. Looks like she's picked up right where she left off.
Well, big power hitter right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. She tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Marissa Shearer now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
She's been going after these hitters consistently, and as a result, she's been able to keep her pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Swung on, belted. Clemente going back. Bang swings off the wall. They're still chasing it as she rounds second. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for her, so that one has to feel good. She absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
So a runner aboard. Won-Young Lee, the next to hit. Fouled off. She was late.
You know, her great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If she can get on, it's going to give her one more thing she's got to think about.
2 outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch misses. And that is ball 1. And fouled off. And there's a ball.
2-2 count.
And here it comes. Got it. Huge strikeout there.
She's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, she's happy with those results.
Here in Cleveland, here's the left fielder, Roberto Clemente.
The left fielder.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one fouled off.
You know, these Guardians just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
The wind of the pitch. And that one missing low. Got him looking. One gone here. So in now for Cleveland, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed. And there's a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Waters at the plate now as she chases after that one.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across, so why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
The 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and she'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. The Guardians go down in order. And we are still scoreless. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yu Chung. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Next offered in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And that's too high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2 stays alive. To the right side, Soriano on to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder.
So up next, Ken Griffey Sr. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Fastball for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Oh, she hit him. And that got him pretty flush. She had 2 strikes on him, and she hit him. 1 gone, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Ashley Blake. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the second game of the series. Saunders picks over. Griffey dives back in safely. Now 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and she spits on that one.
The 1-1. Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And the righty deals. And another ball. On the ground to third, might be 2. Gonzalez toss the second, and that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. DeGrom back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
This one in the air. Blake moving under it. And there's 1 away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Lisa McAllister.
Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Lisa McAllister. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a hitter who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Johnny Damon digs in now, and Cleveland on top 1-0. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Just missed.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
And he hits a ground ball right side, throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Todd Helton. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So man aboard, Chris Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. It's interesting, she plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but she does. First pitch misses.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Fastball for a strike. What about her playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it could surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put her in center field.
2-1 now. Wouldn't chase that time. Juan Soto up next. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
So 2 down, and up next for Cleveland, Juan Soto. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. They get the out on Soto. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Cleveland with the solo shot to take an early lead. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And stepping in for the Rays, Jay Kennedy. She deals. The shortstop takes a ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. She stays alive. And a 1-2 again. And that's outside.
You know, we used to say, if you're scared, get a dog. Go the fastball, man.
If you're scared,
get a dog, man. Just get a dog.
And another ball. Faith Snell waiting for a turn at the plate. The kick, the 3-2. Good job to fight that one off.
She's desperately looking for that swing and miss. She's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Here comes a 3-2. Foul ball left side. She'll see another. And the pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And the right-hander deals. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but she earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, she tried to nibble right there and just missed her spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now she has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now the center fielder, Faith Snell. Throw over to first. Kennedy back in on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Sliced hard but foul. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Here's your 1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, she's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Not even close there. Now 1-2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead as the Rays try and punch back down a run. Chases that one out of the zone, and that's the first out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. She set her up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get her swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Reese Jones. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Wouldn't chase that time. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Here's the throw, and she's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and she met it out front for the line drive knock. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Martine Digo stepping into the box. First offering, and it just misses.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Fought off foul. Kicks and deals. That missed by a lot. 2-2. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Line drive. Hooks it to the bag himself, but she's back in time.
Wow, so close to tying up this ball game with that swing, and really, there's nothing he could have done differently. Just a matter of good positioning by the defense and luck turning their way.
And And now the catcher for the Rays, Marissa Shearer. 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. The next offering misses. Now 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Smoked on the ground to second in plenty of time to first, and that is that. So the Rays strand the pair, and it remains 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Bob Feller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now the left fielder, Roberto Clemente. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
And the man on the mound, rapid Robert Feller, had a way of getting in hitters' heads like only a few pitchers ever have.
In the dirt, and it's 1-2. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Goose Gossage up and loosening in the pen. Jenkins warming up as well. Righty delivers. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Henderson in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Well, Feller's probably the scariest kind of pitcher to face. Rocket fastball, tons of movement, and very hard to pick up out of his hand. Check swing, went around. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Chung settles underneath it. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Penny Waters.
Anytime you've got a guy who leads the league in strikeouts and walks in 4 different seasons like Feller did, you don't know what to do at the plate. You're either swinging or you're ducking.
Right-handed reliever.
That's ball 2.
The wind to kick the pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Alfonso Soriano waits on deck. That's a strike. 3-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to begin the 8th. Now up for Tampa Bay. 1-0 lead. And a pitch. Swing and a tapper. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And stepping in for the Rays, Yu Chung. And that's outside. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Mary Brown preparing to come on if needed. Pepio getting loose as well. The Rays down by a run, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one misses. 2-0. And there's the strike. And another ball. Ken Griffey Sr. next to bat for Tampa. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If she'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, she'll do it again 3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Really great change of speeds. She goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
One down, base is empty. Chopper to second. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Ken Griffey Sr. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 1-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
The second baseman.
He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch just misses. Feller, multi-time All-Star, 23 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. The pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Big. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Found back our way, and that's out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. just missing there. Going to count 1-2.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. She's kind of set up for that changeup. She hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Shearer down to first with it. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Damon stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that one fouled off. Ball to strike. And that's in for a strike.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We go to the 9th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Ashley Blake. The pitch.
She's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. Her skipper is leaving her in there to finish the job.
The pitch.
2-0.
And that one fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sunshine Saunders will depart. Really solid performance out of her as she leads with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. Try and close it out.
And we all know about her slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one ripped, but foul. Now the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. She pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Now, Faith Snell.
That's outside.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
That's down and in.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And here it comes.
Hey! Two there, two strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. So the tying run at second. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
She's 2 outs away. Reese Jones next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 3. Sliced hard but foul. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's one. Over the first, safe.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Last chance for the Rays. Martin Digo getting ready to hit. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 run's in. Heading for the plate. The relay. She will score, and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Marissa Shearer next to hit for the Rays. Fastball for a strike. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it, and that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, and on the mound, a closer, Pinky Rabbit.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here comes a pitch. Helton goes after that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
No outs, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Gonzalez. This hitter is one of the best athletes in the sport. In there at the knees, and that's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And now 1-2. Triple digits on that last pitch.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, and right now she's really in one, so I'm sure her mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get her back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Juan Soto now, known for his late inning heroics. Off the mark there. Ball one.
He loves being the guy at the plate in these spots. You need to be careful with him because he can change this game rather quickly.
The 1-0. That one missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right-hander kick steals. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Roberto.
So they're down to their final out. Roberto Clemente digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
2 outs. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And she'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays even this series up at a game apiece.
All game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down. They were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For Cleveland, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.